Hey everybody, it's Aaron again, and we're finally back with a new episode on the Feed the Beast server. Oop, a little bit of lag, I just started it up. Uh, Unfortunately, these episodes have been absent because my buddy that runs this server, was moving, and so it took a little bit to get things going again, but I should be able to do these again. Our chickens are growing, yay! Which is good, I'm running out of arrows. Oops. Alright, so I took a little bit of time off camera when I had a chance. And I found some diamond, so yay! As you can see, I was looking at pipes earlier. So today we're gonna finish where we left. Not finish, pick up where we left off. Let me put some of this junk in the chest because we don't need nearly all of this crap on us. Now I wish I had an infinity bow, but I don't. Alright, so today we can see some of the patterns of the things we're gonna make. So, to begin with, we're going to make that mining well, which is what we need to make the pump. And that's what these here are. So that's what we're going to do first. And so I've got an iron gear here, and I will show you how making gears works. But first, we'll go ahead and make the mining well. So basically it's just iron. It's an iron gear, bunch of iron ingots, an iron pickaxe, and it has to be a full iron pickaxe. If it's not full, it doesn't work. I've tried that before. And so we have our mining well, which is the first step we need. So to turn the mining well then into a pump, all we need to do is add a tank, which I'll show you how to make in a second. So now we have our pump. So tanks are real easy. You just take glass blocks and basically you make a chest. Except it doesn't make a chest, it makes a tank. So there we go. That's how you make tanks. We'll need those later. Okay, so to run this pump, you need to have an engine from the Buildcraft setup, or gives you Buildcraft energy. For this one, since I don't care how fast it really goes, I'm going to make the lowest engine that you can, which is the most safe and reliable. And that is this. And all it is wood. Doesn't matter what wood. Some kind of wood up top, a glass box in the center, and then you make 2 wooden gears and a piston, and that's how you get that. And to upgrade to like the next engine, I believe, is Sterling. I think that one's just iron in all place of the wood here, but these stay the same. And it's similar for combustion engines. Actually, combustion engines may be the iron, and it might be tin maybe for the Sterling. I don't know. I don't use Sterling engines. I didn't care for them really. Do I have any cobble on me? No, I do not. I already know I'm going to need a switch before we... lever. Alright. And it's nighttime, so I'll sleep before we go. So then the next thing I need is to make these cobblestone waterproof pipes, and we haven't made any pipes yet in this series, so I'm going to show you how to make the basic cobblestone pipes. And that's literally, you just take cobblestone, glass block, cobblestone, and it gives you 8 pipes per thing. I have a bunch of pipes outside because I went ahead and made a full stack of 64, so you get that times 8. So then, to finish making these waterproof, because these are just normal cobblestone transport pipes, that means it won't transport liquids. So to make that waterproof, what you need is some pipe waterproof, which can be made a couple ways. The easiest way I have found is to take cactus, you cook it down to cactus green, and then you just put it on the craft bench, and it'll make this waterproof piping. And so that, you just put the piping in with the pipes, boom. There we go. And I want these tanks. I'm going to sleep real quick. and for the sake of showing you guys, so this is the cactus green you just get from cooking down cactus. Boom, waterproof. And so as you can see, you do need to have a it's one waterproof to one pipe, so you can't. So it takes a little bit of effort. Is that everything we need for over here? Got cobble, so that'll work. I think we should be good. So now we're going to go over and go ahead and set up the pump. To begin with, I'm just going to have this pump in 2 tanks. And at some point then I'll set it up, and I'll probably, like once I build the refinery, I'll probably build that over closer to the house, and then I'll have it just pump the fuel, the refined fuel there. So I've never run a pump from an underwater. Whoa. Stupid thing. Arrows in the back of my head. That's what everybody wants. Let's see. I've not run a pump out of water under an underwater well, but from my understanding, one of the best things you can do is run. Oh crap. Basically, what I read is that you're supposed to take. Normally, you do this with sand, but since this isn't super deep, it's not as big of a deal. Oh man. And basically what you want to do is this, and you do this because if you don't, when the pump goes to grab, it will grab. Oh dang it! It'll grab. It doesn't matter. It doesn't discern between the liquids that it's trying to pick up. It'll just start picking up the water as well. And so this is supposed to help prevent that from happening. So it's a lot easier when you are just doing a normal. Oops, that was dumb. It's a lot easier when you're working with a spring that isn't, or an oil. God dang it! This fucking oil is starting to piss me off. Keeps knocking me off the thing. Okay. It's a lot easier when you're dealing with the oil springs that are above, just on land, because you don't even have to do this. You just build up, put the pump up, and it'll suck everything up as it goes. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on at this point. See, that's the one we don't want anymore. There we go. What the frick is going on here? Oh god dang it. I should have just done it with sand. Because basically you just set the dang thing up top and you just drop sand down on it instead of fucking fighting with cobblestone. So that's my recommendation to you if you're gonna do something similar. Do it the right way. Don't do it my way. I'm a dumbass. So anyway, we'll get this done here, and then the next big thing we'll get to work on, since I finally have found some diamond, I can't remember exactly what it takes, but we're going to look at building the refinery. Alright, so here we got that. I need to check something, because I think, yeah, that's what I thought. I blocked some shit off that it shouldn't have gotten blocked off. Okay, looks like we're good at that point. Alright. So let's see, I should put so first, placing the pump is pretty simple. You just place it, you'll need a block to place it next to, but you just literally place it over the block over the hole, or whatever you're trying to pump. So like if it's water you're trying to pump, just over the water. And we can't see it in this, can't see it here, but it actually extends its own pipe downward, and it will continue to do so for as long as it is running. Okay, so here's our redstone engine. Redstone engines, unlike other engines, won't explode, and it's all it takes to turn it on. But before we can do any more, we need to start running our pipe so that this can actually go somewhere. I didn't really think about how I wanted to try it to get back up here, so I think we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't have any ladders on me, but I do have enough stuff to make a few. Do that real quick. The reason why I'm using a redstone engine is because you don't really have to worry about it exploding, and so my major thought was that I can pretty much turn this on and just let it go, and I shouldn't have to worry about it a whole lot. I wasn't paying attention how many blocks tall that was, but we'll grab 9 ladders anyway. Alright, so for the pipes on this, you don't need to put any wooden pipes or anything, which is something we'll have to discuss. We'll probably discuss at a later time. You just connect the waterproof pipe, and it will do its job. I'd rather have it go like this, I think. Alright, and I'm going to set some tanks up here. That it's going to supply to. Now for the moment, I'm just going to stack a bunch of these. Basically, you can stack these one on top of the other to infinity, I think, for the, well, to the uppermost limit. I've not. If you noticed back when we did the first tour of town, there is one of these that goes way the hell into the sky. The long fall boots makes it easy to do stuff like that. So, okay. So here we go. So this is going to start out extremely slow. It will eventually get to where it will pump a little bit at a time, and that's all we really need. As the engine warms up, it'll produce more energy, and we'll slowly start gaining some of the oil. So we've got that, so let's see what it takes to make a refinery. I hate it when I accidentally reorganize my stuff. So Refineries aren't hard to make. The biggest problem we run into is you have to make diamond gears, and unfortunately, diamond gears take 4 diamonds per gear. And when we start building the quarry, you'll see that's going to cause problems on its own. Because the quarries, unfortunately, require like 2 diamond gears and a diamond pickaxe, I believe. Oh crap. Ow. So, it'll take a while with this engine, like I've said a couple times, because this engine is extremely slow, but it should eventually, when we come back, there should eventually be some oil sitting in that tank. But for now, I think there's a couple minutes left in this episode, so I'm gonna go sleep real quick, and I'll show you one of the other things I did while off camera, and then we'll probably call this episode. So next episode, I think we'll go ahead and we'll start kind of setting up the refinery stuff. I want to set it up closer to the house. Sleeping, that's what I want to do. Alright, so the other day, when I was talking with one of my team members, who you've seen in other videos, Cass, I was talking to Cass, and I kind of quit paying attention to what I was doing. I was running around on here, and so I went into this dungeon again, that is over here, this weird dungeon that we found, like a dumbass, and I cleared it out. And so that's why I no longer have this blocked off, although there might be some stuff in here still. Yeah. But I went ahead and lit the room up pretty good. We still have that down there. But I didn't check any of these chests, because I came to my senses enough to realize that I should save this for when I was on camera. So I'm going to dig around a bit, because since I've not been in one of these, I'm not entirely sure if this wouldn't be trapped. Because I know that there are those trap chests now that will trigger redstone when they're opened. So I don't see anything there, so we're just going to be precautious. Well, there's a crystal. Ow, ow, ow. I forgot. Standing on these things hurts. So I don't see anything. Paper, that's acceptable. We'll take that with us. Oh, copper, iron ingots, redstone, quick bean, bucket. Not bad. Nothing too amazing so far. Knowledge fragment. And steel leggings. And a bronze chest plate. This chest was much more useful. I'm not sure what the knowledge fragment is for. I'll have to do some looking and see what the point of that is. So I left these spawners here because at some point I think I'll come over and we'll build a farm. Especially for the skeletons, if only for... I'll probably build an XP farm out of the zombies and build just an arrow farm from the skeletons, because that would be fantastic. So that's what... that was what was in there. I was just being kind of reckless. I ended up doing it without dying, but probably should have died. So we'll go ahead and put this stuff on. Wow, those steel leggings, man. They must... Between those two, that's a heck of a boost there. And I realize those are the 2 biggest armor chunks, but... All we got left is the helmet, I guess. Because I wear boots. So, I think that's going to go ahead and be this episode. I guess if you haven't noticed, I kind of changed my release schedule starting this week. I'm gonna have definitive releases of my series on certain days, so my Pixelmon series. Oops, sorry about that. That was my 20-minute warning, but I'm gonna finish this real quick. My Pixelmon series is now going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday release, and my Feed the Beast series, which is this one, will be a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then my Pokemon Yellow, for as long as I have it, will be a once a week thing on Friday. And then any videos I have from with my different team members, those will be as I have them, because we tend to try and record a bunch at once. So you can actually see we have some oil coming in now here. That's what this stuff is. Since it's the weakest engine, it's not a huge amount. But there we go. We're starting. So that's where it all begins. So anyway, as always, everybody, take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.